My hair totally looks like shit right now. I could totally fucking tell. Whatever, I hope this angle is good because if it's not, that's gonna fucking suck. Hi. I know that I haven't posted a video in a really long fucking time. Contrary to what some of you may believe, I am not dead. I am alive. Not very healthy, but very much alive. Wait, that didn't make any fucking sense, did it? I don't know. But yeah, I'm alive. Not dead. Alive. Okay, so I don't want to make this, honestly, I feel like I'm gonna play with my hair throughout this entire fucking video just because it's bugging me. But I do not want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna quickly jump right into the point of this video. Based off of the title, you obviously know what I'm gonna be talking about. It's literally exactly what I put. I do want to give a really quick trigger warning though to anyone and everyone that's watching this video. If you are easily triggered when people talk about eating disorders, anxiety, and or depression, then please click out of this video. If you are here because you want to be triggered, please click out of this video. I have been there before. Don't listen to that voice that's telling you that you need to do whatever it is you feel like you need to do. Just please don't watch this video. If you are here because you want help and you want to know that you're not alone, then please keep watching. Or if you're just interested in why I never post videos, keep watching. I don't know how interesting this is going to be to you, but don't skip the ads because a bitch is broke, for real. Okay, so all of these things in their own way and altogether had an impact on why I never post videos. Now I'm gonna just basically talk about the things that I'm dealing with because I feel like it's not talked about enough. Now, I know that I don't need to share this with you. I know that a lot of you guys probably don't even fucking care. Again, if that's the case, then don't watch this fucking video. But I feel like there are a lot of people and a lot of there are a lot of videos talking about anxiety, talking about eating disorders, talking about depression, but I feel like no one ever really shares the journey. No one really shares the process when it comes to getting help for these things. Most people talk about when they dealt with it or what they did to help them get better, but they never really talk about, again, the process, like how hard it is to actually get help and the struggle of wanting help but not wanting help. I feel like no one really talks about that, and I want to share that with whoever's interested because I want you guys to know that you're not alone, and this is something, if you're dealing with the same thing, that we can do together. Oh my god, I'm already rambling, so I just need to fucking start. Okay, so I am gonna start off. I'm going to start from the beginning. Well, I don't really know what the beginning is because I don't know how long I've been dealing with this shit. I do think that the things that I have been dealing with are things that I've been dealing with for a really long fucking time, almost my entire life. But it wasn't until more recently that they started seriously impacting my life. If you guys watched my last video, you know that I was in an abusive relationship. Now that relationship was abusive mentally, physically, and emotionally. The relationship didn't last very long, but those few months that it did last did seriously impact my life in so many different, like so many fucking ways. Again, I don't think that that relationship caused these issues, but I do think that triggered, that word is annoying, that triggered me acting upon the things that I was already dealing with. That probably doesn't make any sense to you, but maybe it will when I'm done. So I'm going to start with my first issue, which I think was like the start of a slippery slope. Is that how you say it? To everything else? I think that's how you say it. I don't fucking know. I guess I'm going to start with this. I have dealt with body issues my entire fucking life. Like, my body image has been something that I have had problems with for as long as I can remember. Now, I don't necessarily know what the reason, I don't necessarily know where it came from, but I do kind of think that it started from how my family treated me growing up. Now, I'm not saying that they treated me badly because they didn't, but I was always the chunky one growing up. And it sounds kind of stupid saying it now because it doesn't seem like that's that big of a deal doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, and it doesn't seem like it would like hurt anyone's feelings, but it did. That shit just was like engraved into my head when I was really young, and it's something that has stuck with me my entire life. And a lot of you guys are probably like, Jaselle, just fucking go on a diet and lose weight, but it's not that fucking easy, trust me. I wish that it was as simple as just eat healthy, work out, your body will be good. It's not that easy, trust me. And if you know, you know, and if you don't, well, you're fucking lucky that you don't know, and I hope you never experience it. But oh my god, I'm getting hot. Okay, so because I've dealt with body issues my entire fucking life, and in 2018, around September or October, I started making myself throw up. Now, I do remember the very first time that it happened. And after that very first time, I knew immediately that it felt good. It felt good, and I knew it was something that I wasn't going to stop doing. Now, it didn't immediately become something that I did every day. It was like a slow, it was like a gradual increase, if that makes sense. I think after I did it the first time, I did it maybe about a month later, then again maybe a month later, and like little by little as time progressed, it turned into a few times a month, once a week, a few times a week, once a day, a few times a day, and eventually it turned into exactly that. I was doing it a few times a day. And it's hard to explain why. Again, if you've never experienced this, then you wouldn't understand, and I hope that you don't understand, because it fucking sucks. I hope that you never go through the same thing. But it's like this weird feeling of when you do it, you know it's wrong, but you also feel like the sense of self-control, and it makes you feel good. Like, you know you should stop, but you don't want to because a part of you doesn't care about the consequences. Like, it's weird. It's just weird. It's like, I knew that throwing up multiple times a day can cause teeth decay. Is that how you say it? Like, it can cause damage to my teeth. It can cause serious damage in my body because of the stomach acid. It's caused my hair to start falling out. And I'm aware of the things that it's causing, and it doesn't make any sense because it's hurting my body image, and you would think that I care so much about my body image that I would stop, but it just gives me, again, this sense of self-control, and I don't want to. Now, I haven't done it in like 2 weeks maybe, but that's a pretty long time, and this is not something that I feel like there's certain points in my life where I will do it more often than other times. Like, there are times where I'll do it multiple times a day, and then I'll go like a week or 2 or maybe 3 weeks or even a month without doing it. But there was a good few months where I was doing it probably every fucking day. Excuse me. Now, because of those things that I was dealing with my body, because I had such a bad, what is the word? I had such a bad, like, what is the fucking word? I just thought my body was so bad. I think that was like the first thing that I started seriously dealing with, where I knew that there was like, that I had a problem, and there was probably something that I needed help with. Like, I knew that I had to get help in order for me to stop. But after that started, I feel like the way I looked at my body got so much worse than it already was. I've never been completely confident with my body, but it wasn't until more recently that it seriously started affecting my everyday life. It got to the point where I cared so much about the way I looked that going anywhere scared me. And going anywhere scared me not only because of the way I look, but because I started getting scared, and I became afraid of the idea of being judged. Not only being judged because of my body, but being judged of the way I talk and the way I sound. I was scared that people were going to think that I was boring. I was scared that if I hung out with someone that they wouldn't like me, or that I would say something offensive, or that they would notice that I was nervous. And it just led to me being anxious all the time. Now, I remember the very first time that I felt like the physical anxiousness. like that tingly feeling in your body, that sense of worry, and you don't really know what's wrong, but you know that something's wrong. And I know that everyone always says that and it doesn't really make sense, but it makes sense if you felt it, if you know, like the tingles in your body, like, and they're bad tingles, they're not good, they're really bad, and you just want to cry. And I do cry all the time. But this sense of anxiousness again turned into anxiety, and I didn't know what it was initially, but eventually, of course, I learned that that's what I was dealing with, is anxiety. It just got so bad that, like I said, I was so scared every time I would hang out with people, and it sucks. It's fucking sucks. It sucks so bad. I remember people would invite me places, and I would text them back and say, yeah, like, I'm so down to go, like, that sounds so fun. And then as that day got closer, I like the thought, I just started thinking so much about what they would think of me, to where I didn't end up going. And this didn't happen just once, this happened so many times. It just was bad. It got to the point where I started avoiding hanging out with almost everyone. I would never, and I still don't ever make plans with people, because I know that if I make plans that I'm not going to follow through, because I'm going to get anxiety, and I don't want to seem like someone who flakes all the time, and I know I seem like that. But I just don't make plans for that reason, because I know that the anxiety is going to consume me, and I'm not going to want to end up doing whatever it is that I originally wanted to do. And this has gotten so bad that it's literally affected almost every relationship that I have with every person in my life right now. It has caused such, I guess, fear that I feel like I can't even live normally anymore. If you know me personally, you're probably like, Jaselle, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you're always so loud. You're always so happy. You're always just talking to people at work. You're so social. That's different. When I'm in a setting where I know exactly what I need to do and I'm there for a specific reason, it's easy for me to talk to people, I guess, because I have control over what I'm doing. I know it seems like I'm contradicting myself, and again, it's hard to explain, and you won't understand unless it's hard to explain, and you won't understand unless you've experienced it. But that's just exactly what it is. When I have control over what I'm doing, I'm okay. But when I don't, when I'm in a new setting or with people that I'm not necessarily very comfortable with, or I am going to be in a really large crowd and I know that people are capable of judging me, that's when this immense fear, I guess, like, consumes my body and consumes just my mind and everything. Just the anxiety gets so bad where I would rather not do things, and I would rather not hang out with my friends, and I'd rather not go to a restaurant to eat, because I would rather not be judged. I'd rather not have people, or think that people are going to think that I look bad, or that I sound bad, or that, again, I am boring. I just started avoiding every social I started avoiding every social situation that I could. I started isolating myself from everyone. I slowly stopped hanging out with the people that I was closest to. I spent all my time in my room. I would go literally days without talking to people. I spent all my time in my room because I knew that being in here and feeling anxious was better than being out and feeling anxious. It's gotten so bad that I have started to, again, it started to affect every relationship, so much so where I have lost some of the people that I thought were going to be in my life for a really long time. And it sucks. It really fucking sucks. And it's sad that this is something that I have to deal with. It's fucking sucks, and I hate it. And I hate it so much. And it's not as simple as, oh, Jaselle, like, it's not as simple as, oh, you look fine. Oh, you're not overweight. Oh, like, your body is fine. Like, you just need to gain some confidence. Like, it's not that simple. And it doesn't even make sense, because I'm not shy. I'm honestly not a shy person. It's just the Jesus. I don't know what the fuck that was. Jeez. Anyways, I was saying, I'm not a shy person. I'm really not. I'm not a shy person, so it's so annoying and it's so frustrating that I have to deal with these things because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate that I get these feelings because I want to be social. I like being social. That doesn't make any sense. I just sound like I'm contradicting myself. Honestly, that doesn't make any fucking sense at all. But it's true. Like, I want to be social. I can't. Like, I literally feel like I physically can't do it. Like, I just feel like something in my body is holding me back. It's holding my words back, and it's holding my actions back. And it's just, I can't be social. I can't. Like, this overwhelming sense of worry comes into my mind, and I can't socialize, and it's fucking sucks. It fucking sucks so much because now I'm at a point in my life where I feel like I have no friends. And even though I do have people that care about me, and I know that I have people that are there for me, I just feel like even then they're probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Like, what is wrong with her? Now that in itself caused another issue. The social anxiety got so bad that I literally started isolating myself from this is so angled. That's annoying. Sorry. The social anxiety got so bad that I literally started isolating myself from anyone and everyone in every situation that I possibly could. So much so that I would literally spend days, sometimes weeks in my room without talking to anyone unless I had to work. I stopped talking to the people that I was closest to. I stopped wanting to go places. All I wanted to do was be alone to avoid feeling the anxiousness. I would spend days and sometimes even weeks in my room all alone. I would turn off my phone so that I didn't have to talk to anyone, so that no one would talk to me. And I eventually developed and it eventually turned into something much worse. Now, these specific things that I have been feeling or that I feel like come in waves, and sometimes the waves are bigger than others, and it's this overwhelming feeling of sadness. And I don't necessarily want to call it depression because technically I haven't been told that I'm depressed, but I'm going to call it this feeling of sadness, these waves of sadness. And the sadness sometimes becomes so dark that the worst possible things that you could think of come into my mind. And when I say the worst, I literally mean the worst, where I started looking up the most common ways to commit suicide. What are the easiest ways to commit suicide? How to make sure, how to do it privately. I even wrote down lists of my pros and cons of what are the pros and what are the cons, and the cons always being my mom. Ew, I don't want to cry. That's fucking stupid and annoying. But it got so bad. It just got to that point. And it's weird because people noticed that I was sad. And I remember some of my coworkers being like, Jaselle, you're boring now. Jaselle, like, why are you so quiet? You're not fun anymore. And it's just like, I know. And the few people that I shared, ew, that's so annoying that I'm crying. I need to not, because that's literally so ugly. I'm a bad bitch. I'm not, but okay, I need to fucking stop because that's fucking weird. So okay, let's go back to these waves of sadness. These waves of sadness, I need to compose myself. These waves of sadness would come and sometimes would hit harder than other times. It just got so bad. People noticed that I was being sad. And I remember people would tell me, there's so much to be thankful for. You're so blessed. You have 2 hands. You have 2 feet. You're healthy. You're alive. And it's just like, I know that I have a roof over my head. I know that I have clothes, and I know that I have a fucking bed. I know that I'm so fucking lucky to have these things. And honestly, the fact that I know that I have these things and I know that I'm blessed makes me feel worse because it doesn't make sense. Like, why am I so sad? Why do I feel so sorry for myself? Like, why do I hate myself so much? That doesn't make any sense. I am lucky. I'm so lucky. I'm so blessed. I'm alive. They're right. I'm healthy. I have a family. I have a bed and I have a blanket to sleep in. I have a warm home. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. And again, it doesn't make any sense. You won't understand unless you've dealt with it. And I hope you never do, because it's one of the fucking worst feelings in the world. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why I get sad. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know why. And there have been so many times where I have been like, I don't want to be sad anymore. Like, I want to be happy. And there has also been several times where I have said, I don't want to be happy. Like, I want to be sad. I want to lay in my room for days and I don't want to talk to anyone and I want to have no friends. I just want to be alone. Like, I want to be sad. I would literally tell myself that I want to be sad, and it was just really bad. And all these things are things, like I said, that I think that I've been dealing with for a really long time, but they didn't get this bad until about 2 years ago. And because of all these things, I struggle every single fucking day. Like, every day. All of these thoughts come into my head every day. Now you're probably like, okay, just I'll get to the fucking point. Like, why? Or maybe you, obviously, those are all reasons as to why I don't post videos. But yeah, basically those are the reasons why I don't post fucking videos. Okay. So in regards to all the things that I've been dealing with, there are some people that know about the things that I'm dealing with, and I feel like I told them, not because I wanted them to feel bad for me, but because I wanted them to get help for me. Like, I wanted them to reach out to a doctor for me, because I knew that I couldn't do it on my own, because the thought of talking to someone on the phone gave me such bad anxiety that I knew I couldn't do it. I don't even know why I said that. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I asked people for help because I knew that I couldn't do it for myself, but in reality, no one can help me but myself, and nothing is actually going to get better in my life unless I wanted to. And I feel like because of the fact that I recently experienced something with someone who was really important to me, where this experience that I had with someone that I'm not going to share, made me realize that what I'm dealing with is not something that can continue, because I don't want this to last forever. I don't want these feelings to last forever. Now, are they curable? I don't know. Is that even a word, curable? I don't know. But I don't want these things to be things that I feel on an everyday basis. And I need fucking help. Like, I need fucking help. And I know that I'm not the only one that deals with them. But I need some fucking help. I really fucking do. So there have been so many times where I have tried making an appointment with a doctor, but I would hang up as soon as they called or as soon as they answered, or I just would tell myself that I was going to go get help and seek help, but I just couldn't do it. And I guess I finally am going to get help. I finally actually spoke with someone very briefly and talked to them about all the things that I've been dealing with, and I'm going to start getting help finally, because I fucking need it. Oh, my armpit's sweaty. I fucking need it because I'm a mess. In regards to the main point of this video as to why I never post, I mean, those are all literally reasons, because I've been dealing with all that fucking shit throughout this entire time. I have filmed so many videos since I started this channel. So many videos. I have edited a lot of them. Some of them I only edited a little bit, and some of them I edited completely to where the video was completely done and ready to post. But throughout that time when I was editing, I hated the videos so much that I decided that I'd rather not post them. Now, initially, I told myself that I was just being picky and I was being a good creator because I wanted to make sure that I put out good content. But that's not the case, because It's not the case. It was just, I literally hated the way I looked. I felt like I looked really bad. I felt like I sounded ugly. I felt like you guys were going to say that I sounded fake. And everything that I was dealing with impacted the way I viewed myself in these videos. And that's literally why I never post. And it sucks because I truly enjoy making the videos. I enjoy editing the videos, as tiring and as time consuming as editing is. I genuinely enjoy it. So it sucks that I put in so much time and effort into these videos only for me not to post them because I'm afraid of, it doesn't even fucking make any sense because I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I feel like I'm a confident person, but I'm obviously not. Like, I think highly of myself, but I also don't. And I just feel like I'm this fucking walking contradiction and nothing that I say ever makes sense. But it's just who I am, honestly. It's just who I am. I'm hoping that now that I'm in the process of getting help, that I'm able to post more. And I hope that this is the start of a new journey for me. I do plan on sharing as much of it with you as possible. Yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, like, not every single thing I'm going to show you. Like, I'm not going to fucking go show you when I shouldn't say that. But I'm going to share as much of it with you as possible. And yeah, I hope that this video wasn't too weird. I know it's probably like super fucking cringy because like who the fuck cares? I hope that some of you at least were able to get something out of this video, whether that be you realizing that you are not alone, or realizing that if you are dealing with these things that you are strong enough to get help too, because honestly that shit fucking sucks. Like, dealing with all this stuff sucks. And I hope that to all of you guys who have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, or for all of you guys that are just confused and think that I make no sense, I truly hope that you never experience the things that I have experienced and the things that other people experience as well, because I don't wish this upon my worst enemy. I truly fucking don't. Like, I really don't. I probably missed some things, and if I did, then I'll add them, or if not, then I fucking won't. But yeah, that's basically it. I have a lot of video ideas written down, like a ton of video ideas written down, and I hope, again, that I'm able to actually film, edit, and post them. I don't know. I hope that I'm able to do that. I don't really know how to end this video because I don't really know how to stop talking. But if you watch this video, again, in its entirety, I hope that you, I guess, liked it. If you didn't, I'm sorry, my life doesn't entertain you. I'm sorry that my life problems are not something that you want to hear. But I told you to click out at the very beginning, so it's kind of your fault. Like, why the fuck would you stay this long if you didn't like it? It doesn't make any fucking sense. I hope that you've all been doing well. I hope that life is good. I hope that if you are dealing with some of these things, that you get help with me. We are in this together. We are strong enough to do this and to get through it. And we know it's not as simple as just think positive. And I praise all of you guys that are able to think positively just by telling yourself to think positive. But unfortunately, it's not that easy for a lot of us. But that doesn't mean that we're not capable of thinking positive. I don't even make any sense anymore. I'm just going to stop because I'm trying to be like simpy, and there's not even a right word. I'm trying to be all like, oh my God, like, we're in this together. But I feel like it just doesn't make any sense because it's just like not me. I hope you're doing good. And I hope that you didn't skip a lot of these ads because a bitch is broke again. Yeah, have a good day. Love you guys. That was so fucking ugly. Oh my God. Also, thank you guys so fucking, oh, look ugly. Also, thank you guys so fucking much for 10,000 subscribers. I'm going to talk about that in another video because this is supposed to have its own meaning. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I know I also talk really fucking fast. Play this video in slow motion if you need to. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go now. I'm being annoying.